Yeah, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Big Daddy Bugs, and my co-host,
I hurt myself today.
And Alfred Cash.
See if I still
And you stumbled upon the Grow Under the Stairs Strain Hunting Edition. Let's get into it. Yeah.
Everyone I know.
Sure, I mean, okay.
Goes away. Yeah.
Shoot, I mean, how many people you know, Alfred?
Oh, I'm connected.
Oh, you are? Tell me about it, then.
Look, I know you.
Okay,
I know
okay.
your cousin. I know
Yeah.
Dan.
Okay, that's three.
I know the people in the factory in China that put me together. Listen.
Oh, come on, man. That don't count. That don't count.
That don't count. Chinese people are people.
Fine. Got a fun show for you guys. Gonna be taking a little bit of a break from what we've been doing for the last 6 episodes and do something special for y'all.
Oh, I like special.
Me too, Alfred. Me too. We're getting ready to chop down all of the plants we have in flowers. So instead of taking them out this week and next week for the chop, this week let's focus on something else. That would be the results of the harvest we collected at the start of this season.
Wait, you mean the dipping sticks, the Chimera #3, etc.?
Yes, Alfred, but fear not, I will still be flashing my genetics here and there with the names of the corner of the screen for your viewing pleasure, of course.
Just like you're doing now, huh?
Exactly. For anyone interested in purchasing these genetics, check out my email right there in the description, because coming up, we got footage of 4 of the 5 plants that we ended up harvesting, along with the NUG results.
Oh, shit, dude.
Yeah, let's examine the different NUG structures that these plants yielded, along with some feedback on the smoke, flavor, and taste of these. Not just from me, but from some of the people that I've shared these strains with as well. We'll also take a look at the 2x2 tent where we scribed the Orangello plant that you guys seem to be enjoying so much.
That tent is packed.
Facts. For those who saw last week's video, we talked a little bit about the Fur Rondy Festival here in Alaska.
Is that a reindeer?
It is. For the final footage of that, we got some reindeer running.
Hey, that's the guy from SpongeBob.
I think it is, Alfred. I mean, a new addition to our show for this season, Our Genetics in the Wild. This is where I showcase some of the footage of my plants at your home that you sent me.
That footage damn near pornographic.
And we'll finalize with some good news. Guess who got picked for Content Creator of the Month on What's Growing On? I'm gonna let you guess that.
I mean, you already showed your ugly face. We all know.
Of course, as always, we'll adorn this video with some of Alaska's finest footage.
Bro, really ain't an iceberg.
Along with sprinkles of some of my personal life in there. So if this is your first time here,
Thank you for flying in Big Daddy Airways.
Peanut.
Please observe that the yes smoking sign has been turned on,
Peanut.
along with the fasten seatbelt sign. If you watch to the right, you can see Dan with the gun in his natural habitat.
Peanut.
Having shed his winter overalls, he's now rocking his regular overall fur.
yeah, so before we move on to the meat and potatoes of this video, let me finish showing you the rest of the plants we got in flower. Like I said, we're not going to be taking any of these out this week, but I know some of you guys are just here for that. So let me at least show them to you as they sit in their tent. 2 oversized 2x4 tents is what these 11 different plants are in. The 6 I showed at the start have been ran in cocoa and automatically fed through an ebb and flow system twice a day.
Hey, yo, that Sunset Macross got it going now.
Facts. We went over what I feed for both sides earlier on this season. This side is planted in a mix of peat and perlite and hand watered 2 to 3 times a week as needed.
Hey, yo, my man, ¿quién es esa niña? Who's that girl?
The last one was the Flying Hawaiian cross with the Orangello. This one on screen right now is the Chimera Junky cross with the Orangello. Both of those strains I ran out of already. For those trying to wait to get your orders in, that's a mistake.
Like Spider Farmer thinking we're gonna promote for free.
Shoot, bro, speaking of that, I got a new offer, bro.
What you mean, like a new sponsor?
Yeah, a good one too. Last communication was Friday, so I imagine we'll keep negotiating this upcoming week.
Oh, that's gonna be wild if you don't fuck it up.
Facts. Almost as wild as the running of the reindeers that they have here in Anchorage, Alaska as part of their Fur Rondy Festival. We spoke about this last week. The concept is simple. White people...
Here we go.
What?
There was other kinds of people there.
No, there wasn't.
You mean?
No, listen, there wasn't. I just showed you a video of it right now,
There
bro.
wasn't just white people doing
I'm telling you
it.
what I saw. White people let a bunch of reindeers out and ran from them. That's what I... Listen.
Wait, the views and opinions of this...
Back up, Alfred. Back up. As we move on to the 2x2 that I have upstairs in my room. This one's housing the longest plant we have running in this channel, period, at this point. Gifted to us by Northwest J, who used to be a YouTuber. Ladies and gentlemen, the Orangello from Prism Labs. Oh, yeah.
She's my queen.
A lot of you have really been enjoying this setup, so I'm showing it off one more time before we chop it down next week. The funky branching structurally is caused by re-vegging of this plant. Super loud orange tangerine terps along with its color and size. It's what made me choose this plant as the pollen donor for all of the crosses that we got going in this channel. The plant is female, so it was reversed using STS spray, and we've talked about this previously in this channel, so I won't bore you too much with the details.
But it's cool to bore us with footage of a tree trunk.
You uncultured swine, Alfred.
Look, it's still going.
It's a beautiful tree,
You
Alfred.
really thought this was cinematic or something, huh?
Alfred.
Like, we still here on that tree. Like, look. You're recording like the roots and everything, bro. Nah, that's wild, bro.
Let's remove on to the meat and potatoes of this video.
You're telling me all of that was appetizers?
And we got the Chimera number 3 from Belief. Third time running this on this channel. 2 different seeds. The first one hermed out pretty early on, so we had to discard that one. The second seed grew us a wonderful plant looking like the one that's on screen now.
Oh, she's sexy.
So we cloned it. Didn't notice any herms on that one. But on the second run, I did eventually notice some nanners pop out on this as well.
Hey, boo this plant. Boo!
The original plan was to take this and breed with it with the Orangello. But since we don't want to propagate herm traits on our genetics, we're gonna go ahead and abandon those plants.
Just like your ex abandoned your relationship.
Oh, that was me now. That was just me.
Big
I
fat.
do got a couple more seeds of this left, so the strain is beautiful enough for me to want to try it one more time. Some of the positives of this plant are very frosty and dense nugs. As far as the smoke, I mean, this is some top shelf type stuff, but when it comes to the flavor, I do feel like it's lacking a little bit, just for my taste. But that's just me. I have shared this with other people. Of the 4 strains I shared, here's the rankings according to Gary, who works at a local bar that Dan and I like to frequent called the Carousel Lounge. Yeah, followed by Dan's rating of the same 4 cultivars.
I like dancing.
Sure, and I'll share my ratings in just a second, but first, we gotta move on to the clones that we took of our flowering plants just a couple of weeks ago. Now, you could tell by the NUG development on this clone that we took this as our plants were laid into flower, meaning they'll have to revert from their flowering cycle into their veg cycle again, and this is what's called re-vegging. I'll show you that in future videos as it starts happening, but basically, this is what happened to the Orangello that I showed earlier in this video with that funky branching. These cuttings have now all rooted, and because of that, were transferred into small containers. With re-veg plants, you do have to have some patience as they do take quite a while to start growing regular leaves again. But it's a great trick to know if you forgot to clone a plant that you're really in love with and said plant is coming towards the end of its flower cycle. Just know you could always have it back.
Hey, what's up with all that food? You're making me hungry.
Yeah, listen, we just don't do nature shots out here in Alaska. We don't just do reindeer running, son. We eat food too, son.
Yeah, tell him why you're mad, bitch.
Oh, what? You thought it was just king crabs over here? We got cows, son, as we move on. To the dipping sticks. This is also from Belief, but this particular cut was gifted to me by good friends of the channel and fellow YouTuber How We Grow. Look at that.
Frosty.
Now I need more applause, man. Alfred, hit me with more applause.
You gonna wear it out?
Nah, I need it. I need that applause.
All right.
There you go. You can't be stingy with the applause, Alfred.
Can't clap at everything.
It's not everything. Look at this. You don't think this deserves it, man?
Just saying. That's how participation trophies are born.
Nah, this one earned it, bro. As a matter of fact, let me put my list up on the screen. And that's right. You guessed it.
Bitch, you guessed it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You was right.
Out of the 4 we'll be comparing this video, the dipping sticks is my favorite. It's definitely lacking on the size, but the nose of this and the taste, lordy. So sweet, man.
But you guessed it. Crap.
Yo, Alfred. Alfred.
It's cool. I got a hood pass.
I'd say grape. Grape is the nose on this if you wanted to pinpoint something else. We move on. Run out of breath there.
You fat.
To the Grandpa's Cookies crossed with Orangello. This is the only one out of our own genetics here that we've harvested in this channel thus far. Also, one of the only ones that I'm not sharing with a bunch of people. Yeah.
Oh, you held this one hostage?
That's why it's not in Gary's list, for example.
He wasn't hiding his plant from the world. He was hiding the world from his plant.
Nice. Nice reference. That's good, Alfred.
Flattery will get got you everywhere.
Let's go ahead and show you both of the parents of this plant so you can see what I was kind of aiming for. On screen, the Grandpa's Cookies R2V1 from Ethos. Pretty complete plant. Sandalwood on the nose. Pretty nice size. Could use maybe a little bit more denseness. Cross with the Orangello now on screen. Pretty big nugs as well. Purple color. On the nose, tangerine. Exquisite. Nugs could too use some denseness. And the kid, kind of what you were expecting as far as look-wise. Pretty good sized nugs. I did cut early, so I don't think the colors got their time to develop. Frost is somewhere in between the Orangello and the Grandpa's Cookie, maybe trending towards the Grandpa's Cookies more. The resulting nug is a nice density, but could use more. No sandalwood on the nose at all. This went straight to the citrus route. Overall, I'd say this is fine, but this is not one that I would clone and propagate. I would probably pop another seed of this. Find a stronger nosed one. So we move on to the, well, really, we're going back to the running of the reindeers. Huh? And bro, let me tell you, through the loudspeaker, the dude that was announcing this whole thing said, we've been doing this for X amount of years, and no reindeer has ever hurt any person.
That's cat, fam!
I don't know if I believe that, but I also ain't seen nobody get hurt. You know what I mean?
There's a person walking around with that reindeer's missing antler up his butt right now.
By the way, ain't no way these small ass animals are carrying around no Santas. We move on to the final plant out of my harvest that we're gonna be covering today. We still do have footage of my genetics in the wild to go through. Ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing pleasure, what we have on the screen is the Truffaloha. That's right, from Belief, my second favorite out of this particular 5-plant harvest. If you remember, the Cairo was also part of this. We're not gonna do a flashback of that because we've covered that plant extensively in this channel already. But yeah, man, this is a pretty complete plant. Some pretty good sized nug, especially compared to the dipping sticks, which it was grown next to. The nose and the smoke were similar to the dipping sticks as well. We noted that during the harvest video. And I couldn't tell at that point if it was because of the proximity which they were grown that everything smelled the same, or if in fact it was just a similarity in terps. The latter is my analysis. This also has that grape smell. However, when pinned against the dipping sticks, the intensity's not even close. Dipping sticks wins hands down. Yeah, definitely not taking anything away from the Truffaloha though. It is a special plant as well.
I mean, look at her!
And as noted before, and as you can see, the structure of the nug, perhaps not the density, but the size and the yield in general, it is superior to the dipping stick. The parents of this beautiful gyal, the white truffle, crossed with the Platinum Punch #1, the Hawaiian Punch cut. Now for our next segment, let's take a break from my beautiful plants and go to your beautiful plants. That's right, I'm only one man, so I could only grow so much fire, and that's where you guys come in. Some of y'all that have purchased my genetics are choosing to show me what you're growing, just like the Solo Grow right here, and his beautiful version of the Chimera Junky crossed with the Orangello. Oh yeah. But that's not the only one he's growing. He's growing a few of my joints. Like this beautiful Grandpa's Cookie cross with Orangello he's breaking apart right here. Look at that. Yeah.
Be careful with those claps.
You saying this doesn't deserve it?
I'm just warning you.
Day 24 flower. Wanted to send you an update. It's the Sunset Mac and Orangello cross. Bruh, I can smell the citrus on this one when I rub.
Wait, he rubbed what?
Hey, don't play with James like that.
Hey, watch the clap.
What you mean?
Watch the clap.
Bro, these are beautiful. That clip came to us from James Urania. The next one over here comes to us from Frost God over there on Instagram. He's running a few of our plants, including the Flying Hawaiian cross with Orangello. And man, does he got these looking crazy out there, bro. Oh.
That's it.
Yo, what you doing,
I'm taking
bro?
the clap machine away. Give me that.
Oh, you wildin' now.
You're abusing your power.
Well, yo, the final thing that I want to show you guys is this.
Who goes there?
Hey, I'm looking for Big Daddy Buzz. Is this the right house?
Let me go get him for you.
Norma G! Oh my God, what you doing?
Well, I have some good news for you. Congratulations.
I won!
You are my What's Growing On pick of the month for February.
Oh, come here, man. I've been waiting for this moment. I knew this was going to happen.
Hey, let's party.
Hell yeah. You got Norma G using your clap. Dang.
That's right, I'm creator of the month in the can of content creator for What's Growing On with Norma G. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, Norma G also opened up his merch store. If you want to check out some Norma G gear, check them out. Outside of that, I want to give a huge thank you to the Patreons.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Who support this channel economically. As most of you know, can't monetize this kind of content on YouTube yet. So this and genetic sales are what's keeping me going, man. I appreciate you so much.
And maybe a new sponsor soon.
Yeah. Let's see what happens by next episode.
See you guys later.